Hey guys, I don't know if I ever showed y'all the sheep are in the yard eating. It's my backyard, and this is the back pasture behind my little house. I put a gate when I first moved in the very back because it already had a post in when I built this fence. I should have put a gate, here. Would have been easier. But as till about a month ago, I had to run everything around to that gate. And so I put this gate in. It's just a homemade gate. It's a piece of cattle panel with 2x4s. And then I sunk in two 4x4s on both sides. Disconnected. This was just a 6-foot chain link fence. You just disconnect the chain link fence. You first staple it to your post, then disconnect it. And so I have a piece of chain link over there that just came out of here. This is just a piece of cattle panel. You just you cut it to size, then you lay these two pieces down, and you nail your cattle panel to it. You can use staples or nails. I use nails because I had a bunch of extra ones. I didn't want to use my staples. And then you lay the other 2x4 on top of it, and you screw in to each other, and you screw in the cattle panel in between them, and it makes a really sturdy gate. There's the sheep out there eating, and I got a new one the other day, a Barbados, with a little baby, a little ram. I don't think I'll keep him, but he's a cutie, and he's growing really fast. I'll show you him in a second. But I just built this. It's a shelter for this pasture. They didn't have anything. It's just 5.5 foot in front and 5 foot in back. The cost of it, the 4x4s, the corner 4x4s, were $25 for all four. The wafer board was about $25 for four, and I probably will. I have one more piece that I can cut out and fill up these holes on the top, but I'm thinking that'll be good ventilation. So in the wintertime, if too much air comes in that top, then I'll close it off and it'll be totally closed off, but I'm going to wait and see. It has 10 treated 2x4x8s, and they're $2.55 a piece. So that'd be about $25 also. And then I had the tin already. You remember my dad gave me some old tin off his barn, and that's this tin. And so if you had to buy 10, it's about $100 shelter. But this pasture didn't have one. The other pasture does. But I am done with it, and I just have to paint the wafer board. I'll paint the wafer board. I have some white leftover paint in the house. I'll paint the wafer board. But it's 8x8 squared, and it'll hold quite a few sheep. It'll probably hold a dozen sheep. Oh, here she is right here. Let's see if she'll let you see your little boy. Hey, sheep, 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 sheep. There he is. Is he not a cutie? But it's a little ram. I'm not sure if I'm going to band him or not. He's only about 3 weeks old. But she's doing good. She only has one ear. She lost one ear in either in birth or right after birth. One of the babies ate it off. But you can't even see where ear goes. And but he's a cutie. But back to my building. But now, the reason being, this winter, this pasture will be able to be separated from the other pasture. Last year I had to keep everything in the other pasture, that way in bad weather they could get into the shelter over there by the barn. Whereas now I can even put mamas that are about to have babies in here, and they have somewhere to go. I'm eventually going to build another one of these somewhere right out in the pasture, away from the barn. That way they have a secondary, if some of them are getting picked on, they can have a secondary location. And eventually I'm going to cross fence this pasture, this big pasture, one more time. Just doing hay, I'm not sure how practical it is, so I'm kind of weighing my options on that. But either way, I'm going to put one more shelter out there somewhere. And that way, if I ever need the shelter that's by the barn, I can close it off from this pasture and use it for that other pasture. But that's what I've been working on. It's done. A lot of projects going on right now before winter hits and it gets cold. But got to put those 3 in the freezer. I probably will do a video of butchering the sheep. It's just like deer, so there's nothing to it, but I'll still probably do one of me butchering one of them in the future. But I'll let y'all go. Shelter done, gate done, sheep eating. Oh man. Up to 18 ewes and the 2 rams. My new Dorper young ram, which is over by the house eating, and then my St. Croix and Katahdin ram, which is right there eating. He's only 7 months old. He's a really good looking ram. He just doesn't have the muscle on his, he doesn't have the build that I need. I need that little short guy with the big old hams. I need him. But I really like this other young ram, and I'll either eat them or sell them. Probably eat them. This Katahdin Katahdin St. Croix, but I'll have to wait till that Dorper's big enough to take care of himself, ewes-wise, be able to cover the ewes. But everybody's doing good here. Hopefully have some babies in the next month or so, and I'll let you know if I do. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.